Hi, Super Dave.
I gotta be honest, I'm in a really crabby mood about the weather.
What a turd move.
He's gotta be a total fucking tool.
You're a fucking moron.
And people threw money at them like they were at a strip club. Back fat.
It's real.
Shit, I forgot to order that.
No. Yeah, those are the toe gibbets
What?
I was talking about. How disgusting is that?
I'm not even laughing. It's not even nice. That's
Oh
so
my God.
terrible.
You said your hair feels flyy. Did you wash it
Because
today?
I washed it today.
I washed mine today too. So I got
hate
my
that.
curtain bangs.
I know they look great.
Thank you. I am
You got
having
a
like
lot
a
of
weird
layers.
little colicky thing going on right here. So I'm just tucking it behind
Well, because
my
they're
ear.
not really meant to be tucked behind, right? Like
No, they're
meant
not.
to
But
be like
I blew them out, but then I have this weird little beep,
Oh.
like right up in front, and I just didn't have time to like work with it today.
Right. So do you
So.
have to style it differently now?
Well, yeah. So I fully round brush my hair when I blow it dry instead of
Uh-huh.
just like blow drying it crazy and using
Yeah.
my Dyson. And then I just kind of go through with my Dyson to kind of chunk out the layers a little bit more.
Yeah.
So.
Looks great.
It's so much lighter.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how heavy my hair was until she took about half of it off.
Right.
But not length.
Right.
So
Yeah, it looks great.
but thank you.
It looks good. Bouncy.
Yes.
Bouncy.
No, I love it. I do. But it is. It's just a little bit more work.
Yeah.
So, but I can throw it in a ponytail and I don't feel like my neck is going to break. So that part's very nice.
That's nice.
So, yeah.
Critical.
Well, my hair is so heavy.
I know.
So,
I don't have, I cannot relate. But I don't feel bad for you.
okay. Thanks. So still buzzing off of Jody being on here last week.
I know she's great. Look at you have the necklace on.
I did. So she had a release that Friday and I got myself one. And then I can say this because I don't think my daughter listens to the podcast. And then I got her a really beautiful little necklace for her graduation.
That's awesome.
Here's what I will say about ordering from Jody. The presentation of when you receive it
is beautiful.
is next to none. I mean, it is gorgeous. It's even extra than what Louis Vuitton or anybody would do for you. It's great.
Yep.
So highly
beautiful.
recommend. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
So
Yes.
Thank you, Jody.
And you know she ships it out herself. So it's really beautifully wrapped.
No, she did. She did a beautiful job. It was
Yeah.
gorgeous. So I had my women's group right before this, and I had walked in, and Ivy listens all the time. Hi, Ivy. Is like, oh my gosh, you're wearing the necklace from the podcast, and I was like, I am. Like, I literally, she did a drop 3 days later, and I was like, I'm going on at 11 a.m. to get it. So
Yeah, because if you don't get it when it's hot, you
yeah,
don't get
it's
it.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, oh no, I went on and I realized everything was sold out. So it happens fast.
It's fast. Yes.
So we had a speaker today.
Okay.
So this woman and her husband are refugees from the Ukraine. Have you heard about? It's called Chef Sergey Bakery here in town.
Oh, they opened up next to the other bakery.
They opened up next to the other bakery, and they're
Makes
like
sense.
orange on the outside.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, I couldn't have their baked goods, but I was able to have the soup, which was delicious. They make their cheesecake crustless, so that was gluten free. And then she made this little.
Wait, how do you make your cheesecake crustless? Isn't it just then a custard?
Kinda, I guess, yeah. But it looks like cheesecake with no graham cracker crust.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't had it yet, but I do have it in my bag if you want to try it.
I'm good.
And then, but their thing is we only make things the way that we know how to from home. And their thing was like our bread, flour, water, yeast, and salt. That's it. And we make it fresh every single morning.
Nice.
So obviously being
So
refugees,
what do they have?
They do a bunch of desserts and pastries.
Okay. But do they have like breads and
Yes.
things like that? Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. That's
So-
a perfect supplement to the bakery next door. who
Well,
does,
yeah, because
like,
the bakery next door
cakes
is like a cake bakery,
Yeah.
right? And their big thing is, Sergey's bakery, big thing is low sugar, right? We don't have to hide anything. Nothing's overly processed, and we want you to taste our healthy organic ingredients.
Perfect.
So, and basically this woman came here 22 years ago on like a youth exchange program when she was 18. And she's like, Midland was the happiest place I had ever been. She's like, it was the first time I ever had coffee to go. She's like, they didn't have that in the Ukraine, like coffee to go.
Oh my gosh. So she came right here from the Ukraine on an exchange program?
So she was doing some type of student thing where she I think she had been a couple places throughout the United States. But then, of course, there's always something in Midland that taps in to, helping out and doing something. Like we have a lot of foundations and everything. So somehow she got connected with Jenny Jenkins' dad. So that's like
wild.
Super wild. So anyways, she goes back to the Ukraine. But she goes, where I come from. Well, she's originally from Russia. Her husband's from the Ukraine, but I think she was already in the Ukraine at this point. She's like, nobody smiles. Like when you smile, people think you're crazy and you're a lunatic. So I just came back from the happiest town, and I'm telling all of my friends, I meet my husband. I'm telling him someday we will go back to Midland, Michigan, because this is the happiest place on earth. And then, but when you think about it, we call it
Clearly she's never been to Disneyland.
When you think about it, we call it the Midland bubble because it has a little bit of everything you need. You don't have to go outside of it,
Yeah.
And I guess people do smile. No, I definitely think if you come from a place,
are happy June through August.
Yeah, no, it does. It can be very gray here. Anyways, it just made me proud to be from here. Just the way she was like Midland, Michigan.
That's
like,
awesome.
That was it had a little heart on her globe, So she opened this place up, had to use money for got a loan from the Midland Community Foundation because obviously refugees, they don't have credit or any business history, and they didn't really care about getting any. A bank doesn't care, right? So they figured everything out through the Community Foundation. They have all this top end equipment that their croissants, it's like the same kind of whatever that you would find at a top of the line French pastry place in France, right? That then some other oven from Germany, this whole big thing that when they were buying this stuff from the vendors, typically they're not sending it to Midland, Michigan. They're sending it to New York and LA, Chicago. And they're like, really? Where's Midland, Michigan that we're sending this stuff to? So now I'm like, okay, so now I have to go buy this stuff and give it as gifts to people and be like, is it really as good?
Interesting. I'm going to have to try. So we did a sweet tour in France this summer in Paris, and just what you're describing. Their bakeries are more than bakeries because their pastries are not only sweet and savory, but they're, they have some kind of element of chocolate or frosting or something inserted or on top of it, but done in an interesting way.
Yeah.
So interesting.
No, you should definitely try it out. So, and then they have this whole business model of if you're in a bad mood, the food's going to taste bad. So the people that work for them, if they're having a hard day, they give them the time off because they're like, you're going to make the food taste bad with your bad attitude. But I mean, she said everybody really, really loves to work there. So they have a lot of Northwood kids working there. And they all told him when they got the job, hey, end of May, I'm out. I'm done. I'm graduating. I'm moving on. All these kids, they're like, no, we're staying. I don't know how long, but I'm not ready to leave. And the kid that was washing the dishes is some engineering student, whatever, and kind of was watching the way that they were doing the croissants. And she said he picked up on it so fast because she's like, there's an art to it. Not just anybody can do it. She goes, I would challenge him after what he has learned in 1 month to a French pastry chef.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right.
So is that where she trained?
So I guess in the Ukraine, they have a lot of Italian and French cuisine that they use and everything. So it's not uncommon for them to be trained to make that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'm super interested in it. I'm bummed that I can't try it, but I looked at it all and it looked amazing.
Yeah.
Fluffy and everything. I remember looking at the croissants that would come from, what was that bakery when we were in Napa?
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Starts with a B.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But we didn't go. Oh, they were delivered.
No, they were delivered to our rooms.
I can't remember where it was from.
It's
because I didn't eat it.
I'm gonna mess it up. It's Bourgeon or something like that.
Okay.
The guy that owns French Laundry.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good. I don't even remember. It was cold. Mm-hmm. I hate February here. I got to be honest. I'm in a really crabby mood about the weather. In February, I hate Michigan with my whole heart.
I know, at least the sun's shining today.
Today, yes. And I try to leave as often as I can, just in the month of February. Because I don't know why it gets me, but so I'm leaving next week. But anyway,
You're going
not
to a
long
cold
enough.
place. Yeah. Yeah. So in the month of February, I think it's the worst weather month. There's always the most snow. It's the coldest.
Most gray. Yeah.
And but I think it's been pretty sunny. Well, of course, now the sun's behind a cloud right now. But we had a wicked snowstorm over the weekend.
We did.
So all of my family's hockey plans were canceled.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to go to Detroit, meet with friends. Kylie was, we were going to meet up with her future college roommate and do all this stuff. So our plans get canceled. So the Kiefers did a full Bulldog day because we had nothing going on.
Yeah.
So a Bulldog day is when you go to Ferris State University and you pretty much pull shoot on everything that you have planned that day and you just day drink. So Chris plowed off the back patio. We put on our snow gear. We pretended we were in the mountains and we drank wine by the heaters and the campfire on the patio. Because it actually, once the snow stopped, it was very mild out. It wasn't crazy
You're
cold.
guarded by your backyard.
Yes.
Or your back
Yeah.
patio.
Oh,
I went to a dinner party, which was fabulous. We had a chef from
awesome.
Flying Trout. He was great. I think his name is Eric.
It is
Swenson?
Eric, yes.
Yeah, he was great. It was like 7 courses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was fabulous. Every course was really uniquely done. We had like tuna, just tons of fresh stuff.
What was your favorite?
He had a roast beef. What was it? It was a roast beef on top of polenta. It was really good. It was kind of the main meal.
Okay.
And then they had, which was just a serving. And then the dessert was a flourless chocolate souffle.
Oh, was it like super
berries.
rich or was it?
It was really rich.
Okay.
And really just dense.
Yeah.
It was good though. And paired it with wine and it was really good.
So was it kind of like from our wine dinner? I mean, that was pork on the polenta. So it was was it lighter than that? Do you remember what we had at that wine dinner?
Oh yeah. No, it was lighter.
Okay.
It was lighter. The wine dinner we had was heavy.
It was super heavy. It was like a fatty piece of pork with bone. It was almost like having spare ribs, but like a pork version.
Yeah.
So
it was really good food. She did a great job. And they're opening a new restaurant in Midland called Blue, or they opened it.
Yeah.
And it's open 10 to 3, I think, every day. So not for dinner.
Yeah.
Which I get. And
Is
they
there
have
a big
buffet.
enough lunch crowd for that?
Apparently. I don't know.
Okay.
It only seats 17 anyway.
I know, it's a really tiny. I remember when it was a boutique and then it was a hemp store.
Yep.
And now
Yeah.
it's a
I haven't
restaurant.
been in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, it was good.
We'll have to try it out.
But that's basically all we did. And then just watched a bunch of TV, which was so good. There's some good shit on TV right now.
No, there is. Did you watch the
Netflix.
SNL 50th
I did.
stuff?
Yeah.
So I didn't finish the concert day.
What concert?
There was a concert before the actual SNL
really?
like episode. Yeah.
Oh.
That's the one where Cher is singing and like there's like that there's a clip of Kevin Costner like he's holding his head and you know that he's transforming himself to like the late 80s early 90s when he probably, I mean, who knows, he could have slept with Cher, we don't know.
Yeah.
But 78 years old.
Yeah.
She had her booty hanging out. She looked fabulous.
So that was the day. That was actually Saturday.
Yes.
Because the 50th thing
was on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
So the concert was on Saturday. The actual episode was on Sunday.
I missed the whole concert.
It's still on Peacock.
Okay.
You can watch it. Yeah. It's good. A
The
lot of people
episode
came
was
back out.
good, but the only part that I did not agree with is Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were there.
Right.
And
Like WTF. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Look at Kevin Costner's face.
how adorable he is.
He's so adorable. Sidetracking
so
for one
cute.
moment. I saw an article. I did not read it, but it was like clickbait on my phone that he's looking for love.
So he was interviewed. I saw a clip where he was interviewed if he was dating Jewel because that had been a rumor.
Oh, did he deny?
He's like, we were great friends. I had a great conversation with her. He didn't deny that he wouldn't want to date her. He's like, she's definitely dateable.
Yeah.
But the press got it all wrong. We flew in the same private jet to wherever they were. I think they were in Montana or something at Christmas time. Or Aspen. They were in Aspen over Christmas time. He's like, Jewel, me, and 9 other people were on the same plane.
Okay.
But we didn't fly. He goes, I saw it in the press. They said Kevin Costner and Jewel are together on a private plane. We were with none other people. And then they ended up at some party together. And he's like, she's intriguing. You know, she's great to speak to. She is fascinating. She has a really cool past. But no, we're not dating. Do I like her? Yeah, she's great.
Oh my God, could you imagine if they started homesteading
with her?
It was
sort of like
Alaska?
He was manifesting that he wants to date her. But he's got a bunch of kids.
He does?
Yeah.
I didn't know
he's
that.
got like 6 or 7 from
multiple
lots
women.
Of women.
Yeah, wah, wah.
But I think they're grown. I think they're all grown.
Oh, well,
because the last wife he had, they have kids, but I think they must be at least in high school, if not out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, some lucky lady out there is going to be able to date Kevin
Jewel
Costner.
and Kevin. I feel like there's a connection. A love connection. Speaking of which, okay, so Love is Blind. I watched.
I started the first episode.
I hate that they only release like 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Because right when you're getting into it.
Did you watch all 6?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't do shit over the weekend except watch TV. So they did, I watched TV and read a book.
Okay.
That was about it. But they showed 6, maybe 6 episodes.
Okay.
But it was good. The characters are not, so to me.
They're a little blah.
They're a little blah. All the guys look the same.
Well, it's Minnesota.
They all have the same
Yeah.
Aryan look.
Aryan
They do. They all look the same. And I think what they're trying to do is make a name for themselves in a way that they stand out. So there's so right away we were like, oh my God, that guy's gonna be the villain. You know, there's this one guy, I think his name's Dave. He's a former medical sales device rep.
Okay. Vaguely remember him. And he's kind of like schmoozing 2 girls.
He's trying a little too hard.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's good looking, but in a douchey kind of way.
Is he the guy that came out with the douchey question right away?
Yes.
Okay.
And about how awesome he is
Yes.
right away. Right away. He just wanted to put on like a douche mask to show everybody who he was. And then of course, as they're in the pods and he's like crying about something that happened in his past, you know, then he becomes sort of real. But he ends up with a girl who I will bet they do not end up together.
Okay.
I mean, in the end.
Right. Like they won't get married.
I would be shocked.
Okay.
She's
interesting.
I think she was a nurse. No. Oh, she's an educational salesperson. So she's a former teacher turned educational salesperson. So basically she touts around her curriculum to schools.
Oh, yes. She sells social studies curriculums. I think that's
so.
what it was. Oh, really?
She seemed a little
Those 2?
uptight. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I need to watch them because I'm intrigued by the trailer of it that a girl goes, "Oh my God, I know him."
that's where they end.
Okay.
That's where they end. Yes.
So do they end with the reveal and she's
No.
like, "What the fuck?"
No, now I have to wait till next week
Oh,
or whatever it is. When's the 21st? Friday? Whatever Friday is.
Oh yeah, that's this Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
okay.
it ended with, and I'm going to spoil, so.
Yeah.
She ended with like, God, I kept thinking when they revealed each other.
Yeah.
This guy looks so familiar to me, but she couldn't place it. She's like, maybe the familiarity is just because we were chatting for so long and I had this picture of who he was or whatever. And then the more she looked at him, the more she put the pieces together. And he had followed her on Instagram prior to them going on Love is Blind and then unfollowed her. So what he captured in following her was all the things that she liked. And she's a Christian and she's really into her family and all like the intricacies of her life that she had posted and how she loved Christmas. That was kind of a big deal. And she confronted him. And
is this the girl that says she has 4 Christmas trees in her 1-bedroom apartment?
Yes. She confronted him and she was like, do you have a picture of yourself with a Christmas tree and a drink or something like that? And something's in the background. He's like, well, I'm in front of a Christmas tree, but, and he left something out. And she's like,
Busted.
And that's where it ended. So I have no idea what, he was kind of scrambling.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Okay, now I have.
And he's got short man syndrome.
Oh, is this the kid that's
He's 5'8"? And he kept talking about being 5'8". Like, no one gives a shit if you're 5'8".
Right.
Who cares? The more you talk about it, the more I'm going to keep thinking that you're 5'8", though.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have never known.
And you're not a
5'10".
5'8" dude is not going to be with a supermodel unless he's got $5.8 billion in the bank.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
And a great personality and is funny and confident.
Yeah.
This guy was so obsessed with his height.
Yeah.
If he would have just let that go and just acted like he was 6'2", no one would have ever noticed. But then
Exactly
that's
like
all
6'2".
I thought about was how fucking short his legs were.
Wow.
Anyway, it's a good,
okay. Well, we love Love is Blind.
Yeah.
So, and you are the one that has officially got me on, because I would have never watched it if it wasn't for you. So, well, yeah, because we had that girls trip to California. And we were all hungover and we binge watched it one day because you're like, we have to watch the show. To the point that I ended up downloading the rest of the episodes and watching it on the way home.
It started that long ago.
That's
funny.
Yeah.
Well, season 8.
Right?
There you go. You're welcome.
So funny. All right. So back to Ryan and Blake at SNL.
Yeah.
What a turd move.
Unnecessary.
Right? So if people don't know, because you live under a rock, so basically on the SNL episode, was it Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are kind of doing a Q&A
monologue
yeah
thing, except I can't remember what the topic was.
It wasn't the official monologue because that was Steve Martin. I think they were doing like a Q&A, but it was funny because it was to famous people like in the crowd. Like they asked Cher if she had any questions and she's like, no, I have all the answers.
Does anyone have the question, or does anyone have a question for us?
Yes.
That
so,
was yes.
And then Ryan Reynolds stands up and they're like, oh, Ryan, how are you? And he goes, good. Why? What have you heard?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if Blake's reaction is also fake, where she's like smiling and then all of a sudden she looks at him like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? Or was it real? But the bit was obviously planned out.
Yeah.
But back to Kevin Costner. Have you seen all the stuff on Instagram?
Well,
the disgust on his face.
Disgusting.
Yeah, he's probably like, you guys are the reason Hollywood has such a horrific name.
That was unnecessary. They didn't need to be there. That just shows what thirst traps they are.
Unbelievable.
They are just wanting to be wanted.
And everybody now is coming out of the woodwork.
Right.
To toss them under the bus.
Okay, let's put ourselves in this situation.
Yeah.
If we're in a lawsuit with somebody, I would hide in my house.
Right.
I would not come out. For a very long time on either side.
Right.
Because it's just so private and out there right now.
So I get that when you're in Hollywood, it's probably like living in a very small town. So them to show up at the SNL thing and Scarlett Johansson to be there, I mean, it's her husband's place of work.
Well, that's the other piece of it.
Right.
Like, why are you there with your ex-wife
and
her new husband?
Right.
And he's the head writer of SNL.
You're celebrities who
what are you
live
there
in
to
New York
piss
City?
on your property? I don't know. That was odd.
Right?
I'm just, if Randy or, whatever.
Yeah.
He has an ex-wife.
Yeah.
We would just be, if we went to an event that she was throwing, we would be very low key.
Very low key. Yes. But you're also celebrities.
Like under the bleachers low key.
Right. No, but I mean, we live in a small town. People have divorced, broken up, whatever, and events happen. They have to be at the same place. They're there with their new person, whether the new person came around after they broke up or the reason because they broke up.
There's a little crossover.
Some crossover. But yeah, I've never seen anybody make a scene.
No.
So.
Because we're mature people.
Right? Although, for myself, it'd probably be really good entertainment.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome?
So
that's pretty cool. But yes, that was kind of a weird.
That was very strange. Yeah.
And for whatever PR person that they allegedly have that's supposed to be this knockout PR magician.
Get your money back. She sucks.
That was like a shitty move.
Yeah. Okay. Chad or Kelsey, can you Google if Blake Lively or Ryan Reynolds have ever hosted Saturday Night Live? Because I can't remember.
I think Ryan Reynolds
has he? I think she would be a terrible guest. But
oh yeah.
because all of her horrific interviews. Yeah. And I love, like, our friend Tammy. I love that when she, like, gets some, like, new dish, like, she sends it to me right away. Like, have you heard this? Go to this podcast at minute 24 and 35 seconds. She knows exactly the minute. Which is so great. And thank you for saving me to not have to listen to the other stuff.
Right.
And just get down to the guts.
Right. So, right. Let's just get down to business.
Yes. So, I dig it.
Blake Lively hosted in 2009. When did Ryan Reynolds? He must have done multiple then.
Or has he ever?
The most recent SNL Ryan Reynolds Blake Lively stuff's up top. So
oh yeah. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Oh. So while Chad's scrolling on who hosted when, what is up with all these like imposter scam documentaries that we love to hate to love?
I am obsessed right now. They are my favorite sauna blanket shows because I do my sauna blanket so early. No one's around. Yeah. I can binge it. And I only watch one episode because I got an hour in my blanket. And I am obsessed. We both started watching Apple Cider Vinegar at the same time.
Yes.
And first of all, as someone who had cancer, as a friend of someone who I would go to treatments with you and do stuff, how do people pull off faking cancer? Mind-boggling.
Lies.
I mean, crazy.
Well, clearly she didn't have friends.
Right. Well, yeah, that Belle Gibson from Apple Cider Vinegar, no friends.
No friends.
Homegirl was just looking for attention every chance that she got.
She had a lot of issues with
so many
mom
issues
and all that kind of
stuff.
stuff.
But you built an app. You made a cookbook. It was so visually appealing and beautiful. You cannot buy it. I tried. I like scoured the internet. But the thing is I tried to buy it before I watched the last episode. In the last episode, they took all of them to be shredded.
Yes.
Like they were not
her
going to
publisher was just like,
But you had such a brilliant mindset. You obviously were savvy on business, except for the fact that you like stole money.
Yeah.
And you could have used that for good to help people with cancer.
She just wanted attention. She just craved it. Because when people wouldn't do what she wanted to do or come to her party or whatever, then that's when she was like, oh my God, my migraine. And then she sort of started like manifesting this disease that she had or turning it into cancer, and then kept making up things. But she was kind of accurate with her diagnosis until she wasn't.
Well, I think you get so obsessed with wanting that attention.
Yeah.
So there was that other girl. I wrote her name down. Mila something.
Oh, yeah.
That was the one that really had cancer.
Yes.
And did like that. It's not the Wim Hof method. That's cold plunging. But whatever the method was where she went to Tijuana and was on a juice cleanse and coffee enemas to heal her cancer.
Ridiculous.
5 coffee enemas a day.
Also ridiculous. So from a person that has worked in the pharmaceutical industry and who has benefited from actual pharmaceuticals, there is a reason that they take so long to come to market is because they are tested over and over and over and tested against the gold standard and tested on patients all around the world to see if it actually fucking works.
Right.
And it does.
Yeah.
And so when, like, I remember when Suzanne Summers was like, I'm just gonna, I forgot what she was gonna do. Some diet.
Did she have cancer?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do that for a while. And then they're always surprised. Steve Jobs did it too. And then he had pancreatic. And then they're always surprised that it comes back raging.
Yeah.
Yes, because cancer is already in your body.
Right.
And they're just cells that are erupting and they're replicating and they're migrating and they're malignant all over your body. And so the only way to do it is to poison your body.
Right. I mean, literally. I get that a very good, clean diet, no sugar, all that kind of stuff helps starve the cancer. And maybe it helps slow the process. I'm just saying for someone who's just going to continue to eat like cheeseburgers. I don't think it
starves the cancer necessarily because they're already cells.
Right.
So you can't starve a cell. It's got to like replicate it's got to like die through apoptosis, like this.
Oh no, you're
death.
gonna know the science and the technology,
and
way
it's
more
got to
than I will.
like die, right? So you can't starve us. It's scientifically impossible to starve us out.
But maybe it slows the process in the fact that they're probably introducing good things to their body,
which is all great.
which you should do.
You should,
regardless,
because what chemotherapy is doing is introducing poison into your body, right, all over. So it's killing the bad cells and the good cells,
right?
So
that's why you have no immune
that's
system.
why you have no hair.
Yeah,
that's why you have no immune system. That's why you feel like shit all the time. You're white. You're ugh. So that part sucks. And if you eat better, then you probably feel better. So I agree with that part. But the whole enema thing, and that was wild. She literally was killing herself.
Well, and I'm like, was she not?
And her mom.
Oh, the thing with her mom is heartbreaking.
And I felt so bad for her dad. To have to watch that. And he, like, what do you do?
Yep.
Right? Your adult daughter is kind of brainwashed with this psycho that's going around saying this is great.
What pained me was that when her mom was diagnosed with bladder cancer, or
I can't remember.
GI, it was like GI related.
Oh yeah, she had
colon cancer.
Colon
maybe?
cancer. Yep.
Her cancer in her arm had already started to come back.
I know. She was hiding it.
And at that point, when you're like, okay, this worked for me for a little bit, but I need to seek help for myself.
Yes.
Now I really need to, say, okay, Mom, we should probably use modern medicine here because this didn't really work out for me. Come on.
Right? Also, she needed to take into consideration her mom was older and wasn't as healthy.
A different type of cancer.
Yeah. Right.
So.
And the way that she was like arguing. I mean, I do know that
but do you feel
dramatized.
Like dramatized, but some part of this is going to be true to the point that she was probably more enthralled with protecting her business plan and what she created out on social media and her blogs,
and just being right. Like she was very righteous in all of her arguments to other people, even with medical people and medical society. Like her oncologist, remember when she came back and she's like, okay, I'm ready. He's like,
yeah, it's too late. Sorry, babe.
I mean, sorry, but you should have came to me 5 months ago like I fucking told you to.
So, but the scam artist of the whole thing is this Belle Gibson chick.
Which is such a terrible name.
And I mean, this girl from the get, and her mom was a con artist with disease too. So, and they would go to like this back alley doctor where they would like hold probes in their hands like it's Scientology.
Yeah, so that's what I didn't get was that back alley doctor.
So I think
he related?
I don't think he's related. I think what they had to put him in there because I'm sure he's part of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he helped like cure their diseases and recognize all their diseases.
Yeah. He probably justified what they were feeling by saying, well, you probably have whatever.
So, but I do
that
love.
Was so skanky and nasty.
I love how every episode started with like, it was like the opener, but then the actor would break the fourth wall, stare right into the camera and be like, this is something about Belle Gibson's not getting any, proceeds from this film.
Right. And she's like, this is truth.
Yeah.
Based on a lie.
Yes. Truth based on a lie. I thought that was such clever verbiage in the way to start every episode.
Yeah. That was
There's
good.
only like, 4 episodes?
I think
6,
so.
maybe 6.
Yeah.
But, I was enthralled the entire
good.
time. But the way that she bamboozled people, I'm like, if you have this charisma to get people on board, and the amount of people that came on board and never got paid and stuck around.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't get a paycheck. Peace out.
Right. Well, it's just like Elizabeth Holmes.
Right.
That whole scam with Theranos, that was wild. And the people that she had on her board were like Henry Kissinger. I mean, come on.
Brilliant
and then
people.
They were advocating her for everyone else to get them on board so that they were investing in her.
But do you think people just want it to be right so bad that they don't pay attention to the fact that it's so wrong?
Probably.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was a good salesperson, right? So she was articulate. She was smart. Didn't she go to Stanford and then dropped out? I mean, that's why that show's called
She dropped out of
Dropout,
school,
right?
Yeah.
And so she sounded like she knew what she was doing. She knew the right connections. She had kind of cobbled together the technology. And then all of a sudden she's like, yeah, shit, it doesn't work. But I can't tell any of my investors about that.
Right.
Yeah. She's still in jail.
So there are multiple like documentaries and drama docs about it. So the one Apple Cider Vinegar is the one about Belle Gibson. Elizabeth Holmes is called The Dropout on Netflix. That's with the Amanda chick from Mamma Mia. She plays a phenomenal Elizabeth Holmes. Like even does like the weird deep voice.
And she also changed her voice.
Uh-huh.
And the way she dressed.
Yep. She nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. That's a really good series to watch.
And they interviewed people that she had went to college with, and they're like, she doesn't talk like that.
Right.
She totally changed her voice.
Oh, you're talking about that Elizabeth
Holmes
changed her voice.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think
and the way she dressed.
She had to like come into character.
She was surrounding herself with all these men that were very high powered. So if you think about the Henry Kissingers of the world and those big, big investors.
But wasn't she obsessed with Steve Jobs? So that's why she did like the black turtleneck.
Yes. And she's like, I'm going to dress like this and I'm going to lower my voice because people respect me more.
Yeah.
And they think I'm more sophisticated than I really am.
But she bamboozled, was it Walgreens or CVS?
It was Walgreens.
To say like every single one of your pharmacies is going to have my machine and we're going to change the world.
Yeah. And they pulled out shortly thereafter.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
And she couldn't produce anything.
So find something else. Being like, okay, we're still working on this. But in the interim, I'm going to use all these smart people I have on my payroll.
She had the smartest people working for her,
millions and millions of like backing dollars. And we're just going to do this and make this successful while we continue to perfect.
Right. I think she's too much of a narcissist.
Because or whatever it was called.
Yeah. When she started to figure out that everything was going wrong with her test kit or whatever it was, all the people, all the scientists that were actually doing the work were like, Elizabeth, this is not working. Like it's failing. And she's like, try it again, try it again. Meanwhile, they're the whistleblowers that came forward and were like, fuck her. They have so many other opportunities.
Right?
Yes. That was wild. And she was in court for how long?
Yeah, well, she's definitely not a part of the Illuminati. Otherwise, they would have swept that under the rug. She would have been like, P. Diddy, nobody be talking about it.
They had kids. She had kids, which is why she pled to get out of prison. I don't know. Is she out of prison yet? Or is she still in prison?
I think she's still in prison.
I don't know. She's a wild chick.
Belle Gibson, from what it's really hard to dig up like legit shit on her.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of disappeared. You can't find anything about her son. So then she bamboozled this older dude who had the brilliance to make an app to help her make her app, which was the Whole Pantry.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, I wish I would have known about that app. I would have used that app. Just good, clean, like recipes.
So she was really good at that.
Yes.
At cooking, it seemed.
Yep.
Because at the beginning, well, this is on the series anyway, she bought like all that generic shit to make a birthday party and it all turned out great.
Yes.
And she had like 3 eggs and 10 boxes of shit.
Yeah.
And she turned it into a gourmet meal.
So she was brilliant. It's just her need for attention.
Yes.
And from a social media blog standpoint too. This was like when Facebook was just getting like super popular. And I do think people do obsess over likes and comments and all that kind of stuff. And of course, when someone compliments you, it like we talk about this.
Good.
It feels so good. But you know, to get it from random strangers on social media, that can't grant you wholeness and everything on the inside.
No.
You know?
She was, I think that perpetuated her Munchausen's disease.
Yes.
Which is what she ultimately had, right?
Oh my God. Yes. And I mean, the thing is, I feel like at this point, if you have Munchausen's or by proxy, like someone's going to make a Netflix series about you if it's bad enough.
Remember Gypsy Rose?
Yes. Like if you get to the point where you're getting fame and you're getting money from being sick, guess what? The sleuths out there now, if they found out about, you know, Belle Gibson and Gypsy Rose, and we're going to talk about Scamanda. I mean, they found out about Anna Delvey. Like,
yes,
people are going to sleuth and find out. Like, you're just not going to be able to pull that shit off.
For it. The Scamanda is the same playbook.
Same playbook.
That Amanda chick, but she used her church.
So this irks me. Okay. I am a Christian woman. I went to, it wasn't a mega church, but it was a non-denominational church that the one that she was a part of in her community. And I can remember like when people would really come up and give their testimony, how that would like fill my heart with like joy and renew my faith and everything. And then to find out it was all a lie. Forget about the money that she bamboozled out of people. I'm talking about somebody who questioned their faith and was unsure about something.
Or what about that girl that donated tons of platelets for her? Like every week.
Right? And she's like, this is all I can do. I can't give you money, but I can go do that. I can go do this.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How pissed would you be? You're like, I gave you my body, literally.
There's a series. It's on Hulu. It might be like an ABC thing, but it's called Scamanda. 3 episodes are out right now. The 4th one comes out like Thursday or Friday.
Oh, okay.
But
it's also a podcast.
It is a podcast. So I didn't know it was a podcast until later because now I'm like, okay, now I have to binge
British
this
lady hosts
because it has to be so much more information and interviews.
It's about the same.
Is it?
Yeah, it's about the same.
Just drawn out in a podcast. But I mean, just this girl, first of all, the fact that she was part of this family when her husband was married to somebody else.
That was the wild part.
And
she babysat them.
And was part of that family. Not only, the whole reason she came into the family was because her husband's stepdaughter at the time had cancer and couldn't leave the house. So because she worked at a gym, the mom's sister was like, hey, would you mind like helping them like learn with cheer and dances and stuff because she can't have a normal like middle school childhood. And then she's part of this family. She's like a big sister to these girls and family parties and all this stuff. So then Corey and whatever the wife's name was, they break up. And then miraculously, like, they don't really know when the relationship began. It wasn't like 5 minutes later. It was like 2 years or something. But then they get together. But I did hear like a little excerpt of maybe it was from the podcast because I was like Googling things, that she was like, hey, this is great. I know Amanda. So I feel good about my daughter like going to see her dad and his new girlfriend because we love her. She was like part of our family. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That part really pisses me off. And then they bamboozled her out of custody of her own daughter.
That's when it got dark. Yeah, that's when it got dark. And also that she just lied to everyone at the church who are her biggest supporters. And she's like, cancer goes into remission when you have a baby. What? And then none of it made sense to the point where it almost got ridiculous to the people that were giving her shit. You know what I mean? Because she shaved her head. She never really went bald, but she shaved her head.
Right.
So now I can't wait for episode 4. And Corey, her husband, he's got to be a total fucking tool.
So he never went to jail. Only Amanda's in jail.
Really?
He's
50% of the problem.
He's 50% of the problem. So I'm just curious. Obviously, he knew. He knew she was faking
100% he was benefiting.
Right? Because her blog shows her going for treatment and doing all these things. Well, it turns out, and I guess it's very different now, like when you get diagnosed and you want to go to certain clinics. But back then, you could say, hey, I have this type of cancer. I'm looking to come here possibly for treatment and not where, my first doctor is telling me to go or hospital that I'm using. And you could get a tour. And that's where a lot of her pictures came from.
Interesting. She also stole hospital equipment from the ER.
People were bringing it when their house got raided. We're bringing all of that stuff out.
Yes.
That is insane.
And the fact that people believed when she was on her blog and she's like, guess what? They let me bring Keytruda home. Okay, I remember selling a drug against Keytruda. You can't bring that shit home. It's poison.
Yeah.
You cannot. So anybody with like even an inch of knowledge of oncology drugs, you cannot bring that shit home.
Right.
It cannot be administered by you. not even by an actual, it has to be an oncology nurse who knows how to like handle this shit under a hood in their office with like the right equipment.
Yeah.
It is toxic stuff.
So, but she's another person that just thrived on the attention that you get from being sick.
Oh my God.
So she ended up in all of her scamminess, right? Ends up getting a job as a principal of a school. Okay. And the lady, there was a woman in the school who was older, I think maybe like the librarian or something. And she ended up getting cancer. So people started doing a fund for her.
Yes.
So then all of a sudden, Amanda goes, comes out of remission.
She's like, wow, light bulb moment.
Yep. So now all of a sudden her cancer's back. So the school, like everybody donates and thousands of dollars, right? But this is hard-earned money from people. And students probably gave like their lunch money and their allowance.
For sure.
And they're like, let's give over half of it to Amanda because she has small children. The librarian doesn't have any kids.
Yes, that was really sick. And also, so was the fact that she and her husband stood up in the church and people threw money at them like they were at a strip club.
Well, because you want to give to, your Christian brothers and sisters in need. Like, I know that feeling of being in church. The thing is the fact that they preyed on those feelings of everybody.
Absolutely. But would you, okay, let's get real.
Yeah.
Would you go to church and actually throw cash at somebody?
No, I would never throw cash at anybody. No.
100%. I wouldn't either. There's not a day in my life, not even at a strip club.
No,
I'd be like,
we've actually been to a strip club together, and it's really funny because in mine and Meko's mind, we thought that we were being like super savvy and like putting the money, like giving this money to the girl. But when our husbands reenacted it for us, it was like we had pure disgust on her face, and we were like scared to touch her.
Come here. Let's go have coffee. We need to find a different path for you.
Right?
No, there was never a time. What are you going to take your money gun like Stephanie Shyatt has and start shooting it up at the stage at church? That's such bullshit. Like the money that they collected that day was like, I can't even imagine.
But then how do you sit there? And obviously people probably laid hands on her and prayed. How do you sit there and let people pray for you?
I know. Which is like so... I just can't.
And that, so that you can show up and be like, hey guys, it's a miracle. I'm completely cancer free. They can't find anything.
Yeah.
Like, that makes me so angry.
It makes me sick. And her blog.
So
just lies.
And guess what? You're a really good writer and obviously a very good photo taker. So maybe instead, why don't you find somebody who's going through cancer and through treatment and be their champion?
Yeah.
Help them do their blog. Help them get their money.
It's because she needed all the attention and all the money. And so how many people paid for her trip to New York?
Oh my God. The New York thing really pisses me off.
And this people donating the ticket and her to get there and the hotel.
Do you know that somebody that she was friends with or somebody from the church had a sibling that worked for Saturday Night Live, and they reached out to their sibling and was like, hey, this is my friend Amanda. She's going to be in New York for treatment. And I mean, she got to go to Saturday Night Live, and she probably got like some backstage tour because they're like, oh, this poor woman, she's got kids and stepchildren. And
she's probably at the 50th anniversary.
Well, she's in
last
prison.
week.
So yeah. So
I think that's like Gypsy Rose. The Gypsy Rose thing. Her mom made everyone think that she was dying over and over again. They got so many trips and so many cool things to do.
I love that I watched that series not knowing anything about Gypsy Rose's story at all, like completely blind, that when she got up and walked so that she could go drink pop out of the refrigerator, I was like, no.
Yeah.
It was like a whole new discovery.
People are fucked up.
Wild.
Right.
So wild.
Right. People do whatever.
Blows
so be
my
careful,
mind.
Everybody.
But you're a fucking moron if you try to bamboozle people like this.
But look how it's a numbers game.
But what blows my mind about Scamanda and like the whole, like just church alone, you're telling me that you found out about this young woman with 2 young boys, a stepdaughter, a husband that's trying to keep it all together, that you're not offering to take her to treatment.
Yeah.
That you're not like offering to be a part of their life. You're just giving them money.
So where is the husband? And like, does he have a job?
So he had
they
a
ever
job.
say?
So I guess
Can't
the
remember.
lady that did like all the research or whatever,
the
like
British
this
lady.
from my little Googling. So, and I guess he kind of had a pretty good job with insurance. So when they would say that they were like overwhelmed with all these medical bills. So then when they filed for bankruptcy, they filed for bankruptcy, but then they had to keep moving their court date because they couldn't prove all the medical bills.
Oh.
Just the fact that they were in debt.
Right.
So
From doing what, though? They were getting shit paid for.
they were getting shit paid for. I have absolutely no idea.
That's what blew my mind with the docuseries. Well, we're only in episode 3.
Yeah.
But the fact that they had to file for bankruptcy and they couldn't afford anything. But there's nothing to afford because she's not paying for anything.
Yeah.
So
And
they're just living basically
So,
then off of people who are donating.
Would alter or fake his pay stubs when he would go to court with his ex-wife so that he would either have to pay minimal child support. At one point, she had to pay him child support because they faked all these documents. But yet he never went to jail. Amanda did. They ended up getting divorced, actually not that long ago, and he's already moved on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but he should be in prison too. There's no way he's innocent in this whole thing.
No, he needs to be in prison.
He's pretending to be Vicky Gunvalson. Remember when her Brooks had cancer?
Yeah.
And she's like, I just thought we were gonna get a bunch of casseroles. I didn't think people were actually gonna look into this.
God. You know, it reminds me of this other case.
Yes.
That I just started listening to.
Oh, do tell.
The president of France.
Oh, Becoming Brigitte. Are you listening to that?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I need to look into it further before I actually comment on it, but I can tell you what I've heard so far. The president of France is married to a woman who's significantly older than him.
It was like his teacher, right?
It was his teacher. They got married. She met him when she was 39 and he was 14.
Gross.
He was her student. And they developed this. She just thought he was Mozart, literally, and thought he was that smart. And he was way beyond his years. But this torrid past of her relationship with her husband, all these siblings that seem to be there, but not. Anyway, it turns out, I think he married a man. She changed her sex.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't started listening
Becoming
to
Brigitte.
that. Yeah, I haven't started listening to that podcast. I just wait for all of Candace's like Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni.
It's wild. And there's a book called Becoming Brigitte.
Who wrote it?
This French author.
And thinks that they know the backstory.
He knows all the backstory.
Is that where all the pictures come? Where they like break down like the smile, and
they break down the smile, they break down the family lineage, the whole thing. It's all kind of a scam.
So basically, woman or man, whatever they are, pedophile. That's a pedophile.
Yes, that's a pedophile by definition.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I have a new sauna blanket show because I've went through episode of Vinegar and Scamanda. It's called The Jetty. I think it's on Netflix. I think.
Okay.
It's not on Netflix or Hulu. It's only 4 episodes. It is not a true story.
Oh.
But basically, it's about this town of male pedophiles. And this woman's like a detective. And she's like,
so they all just settled in the same town?
Yeah, it's super weird. I've only watched 1 episode. It's crazy. So this is the gist that I'm getting from it. The woman that's the detective, I think she's about to find out that her late husband
was a pedophile. That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Becoming Brigitte is interesting and I'm anxious. I think I might read the book because it goes back into like the Rothschild family, which is a very prominent family in New York.
Okay.
And their whole like gross family of cousins marrying cousins to keep all this shit in the same family. And then how, what's his name, became the Prince of France.
Yeah.
Right? And
President of France.
or president of France, and his whole family background with his sisters and brothers and it's weird.
Okay.
It's weird.
All right, I'm going to dig into it.
Yeah.
We're going to sleuth it.
Jury's out.
Okay.
But it's wild so far, and it's a good read. Or I think it will be a good read.
Yeah. But another bamboozler, especially if it turns out that she wasn't a woman this whole time and she tried to portray that she was.
Right.
You know? Like, just be honest.
Just be honest.
Right?
Glow Medical Spa is Mid-Michigan's premier med spa for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. The trained nurses and estheticians at Glow specialize in non-invasive facial aesthetics such as toxins, fillers, and lasers. Glow is ranked in the top 1% of all providers in the U.S. for Botox and filler, as well as Black Diamond Icon status for Hydrofacial.
Glow Body specializes in body contouring with Ensculpt Neo, Emcella, weight loss clinic, and therapeutic massage. Book an appointment today at glow-skinspa.com. Oh, another sauna blanket show. Actually, I didn't really watch this in my sauna blanket. I think I watched this when Chris was watching hockey or something like that. Have you heard of Rogue Agent on Netflix? But it's the story of Robert Freegard. Did you hear about this? Was a dude in England who pretended to be an MI5 agent, but basically would just like steal money from people.
Oh, how do you do that?
So he would pretend that he was
notes.
an undercover agent for the MI5, which I think is like our CIA, right?
It's like our FBI.
And basically would talk, especially young college students, into being like, I'm going to bring you on as like a secret op person. And then he would kind of kidnap them and get them to, they'd be like, okay, so I'm going to give you this passport and I need you to go into this bank and I need you to pretend to be this person. And they're like, I don't know, this sounds like I shouldn't be doing this. And they're like, no, this is part of the op.
You get an A.
Yeah. Or they would have to call their parents and they just would ask for money. Like super crazy. And then it's wild. So it's called Rogue Agent. You have to watch it.
Rogue. Is it based on a true story?
Yes. The thing is, at least the guy in the show is hot. Okay. The guy in real life, nope. Wouldn't have bamboozled my panties off. Like, not a chance. He was ugly.
Okay.
So
that sounds great.
Rogue Agent. So it's just it's like the Tinder swindler. Okay. Like how they would just like bamboozle these people and be like, you know what, you should probably just give me like $150,000.
I'm waiting for my allowance to come in from my father. If you could just loan it to me, that'd do me a solid.
Well, like the way that Anna Delvey was able to like take over New York City.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, people are...
See, he's not cute. But that guy right there.
That guy's cute.
That's the guy from the show. And he's like suave and everything.
Yeah.
The guy in real life looks like some dopey dude I went to college with. I mean, he wouldn't have, no.
Yeah. He doesn't look cute.
That's a British 10, though.
I hope he doesn't smile. He probably has 4 teeth.
Or they're
they
all
don't
over
have
the
fluoride
place.
in their water.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do.
Maybe, right?
Maybe they do.
Yeah. I mean, RFK wants to get rid of the fluoride in our water. Listen, Here's the Thing is inspired by Be Alive. Are you ready to share your passions and creativity with the world? At Be Alive, their mission is to build brands and inspire people to chase their passions. They're always searching for dynamic storytellers and creators with a passion to join their team.
A team of dreamers, creators, seekers, united by a common passion for adventure and creativity. If you want to join the Be Alive creator community, maybe shop for some fun Be Alive merch, or catch up on all Listen, Here's the Thing episodes and blogs, head over to Go Be Alive and join the Be Alive family. Be Alive, it's that simple.
All right. Do you have any personal scam stories where somebody tried to scam you out of anything?
Yes, I do.
Do tell.
We invested in some property in North Carolina.
Oh my God. Did it not exist or was it swampland?
It was not swampland. We went there.
Oh, okay.
We did a tour. So first of all, I blame this guy named Paul. I forgot his last name.
Paul. If you're
Auburn.
out there.
That is his name.
What?
and I think he's in fucking jail right now.
Oswald?
Auburn.
Okay.
Paul Aubin.
Okay.
I will get it right. I'll
Yeah.
we're gonna call his ass out.
Okay. Let's do
He
it.
used to work with Randy. I can't remember. Oh, Allergan.
Okay.
Randy worked for Allergan. And he did real estate on the side. Now, I do have to preface this was he didn't force us to invest in anything, right? So it was willingly an investment. So he said, hey, I have this swampland in North Carolina. You guys want to invest? No, it was this development that was up and coming, and it was near, oh my God, where's the Vanderbilt mansion? Asheville. It was in Asheville, not Nashville, Asheville. We went there. We saw the property that they were going to develop. Well, the developers went bankrupt.
Ooh.
And this is after they got all their money. We met the developers.
Okay.
This up and coming, beautiful retirement neighborhood that if you were just invest in a certain amount of money, then you would be able to be, would sort of be like side income forever.
Okay.
It never came to fruition.
So did they ever start anything?
No.
Okay.
They went bankrupt before they even started building. And then we were in about a 10-year lawsuit with this company until they finally settled for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. Rude.
It was rude. It was more of a time suck than anything, at that point. Because we were just like, fuck me. Like now all the money's gone.
Right.
That we invested. In addition, this has taken up so much time to be on these calls with attorneys. And now this lawsuit is coming together. It was a class action with all the investors. So then you had to be on this other. Anyway, it finally settled. That was the biggest scam we got scammed out of.
That's brutal. Do you think that you're good at like judging character and knowing like who's a douche and who's not?
I sort of think I am, but not always.
Yeah.
Because I think some people are in hiding.
Well, there's just people. I used to be very attracted to people who were like overly charismatic, right? And I'm like, wow, you're a ball of fun, and the party's following you wherever you go. And I'd, be a part of it. And then you kind of get burned by that person. You kind of find out like, oh, this isn't who you really are.
Yeah.
And I'd like to say that I'm better at judging character now, but now I think just at COVID when I didn't have to like be out and about all the time, now I'm just more selective of who I want to spend my time with. I don't think I'm a better judge of character. I just like my people. And if I meet new people, it's very rare where I'm like, okay, I'm letting you in to like my inner circle. You know what I mean? So I don't think that makes me a better judge of character. I think I'm just more selective of who I spend my time with.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree. Letting people in is a little bit, I would compartmentalize that into as opposed to like who you trust and would listen to. Right?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people that I would trust, I think, just based on their credentials or what they have to say. I think there's a lot in people that you can judge just by what they have to say versus ask. Or ask versus tell you.
Okay. Yeah.
But that doesn't, and I think that's separate from the people that you want to be with.
You mean like hang out with and have like the friends that become your family? Yes. 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the people that like, you can trust, whatever, you're like, that's interesting. I would listen to you. Not that we're going to hang out.
Oh, you're talking about like if you're casually at like an event or something like that. And like, okay.
Yeah.
Where you don't really know if the interaction is going to move beyond that event.
Yeah, which is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to be best friends with that person. I just think that I could respect what they're saying and trust them.
Yeah.
But that's different for me than, like having that friendship.
I feel like I have hair stuck in my teeth.
Ooh, you need floss? But I can see how you can get blown over by somebody that's like very up in your face and like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, oh,
like
wow,
over, like big with the compliments, to the point that not
like,
and not romantically, right?
Yeah.
But love bombed from like a friend
yeah.
situation.
You're like, I don't feel like that's really sincere.
Right? Where prior to certain things, I would have been like, oh my goodness, this person really wants to be my best friend. Like completely naive.
Yeah.
Where now I'll be like, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I like all the compliments, but I do
Well, I love compliments, but I'm just saying, like, when it's done in a matter of this doesn't
It's
seem
genuine.
genuine.
Yes.
And I feel like you want something from me.
Yeah.
There's a difference when like knowing that someone really feels that way and just I feel like you're trying to get something from me.
Ulterior motives.
Yes, absolutely. Are you ready to transform your body and mind? Rebar Fitness Studio in Midland, Michigan is what you're looking for. Rebar isn't just a fitness studio, it's a community where strength meets serenity. Whether you're flowing through a yoga sequence, sculpting with bar, or unleashing your energy in a work or pound class, Rebar Fitness Studio offers something for everyone. Their expert instructors create an inspiring and supportive environment that will have you reaching your goals and loving every minute of it.
Elevate your fitness journey. Join Rebar Fitness Studio family today and discover the workout experience you've been waiting for. You can go to rebarmichigan.com and use code LHTT15 to receive 15% off a punch card or monthly membership.
So, all right, do you have any questions today?
I do. My God.
Gotta find my phone.
Really quick.
So mine aren't real questions. Mine are hot or not. So like either or, but I want to know if you think they're hot or not.
Okay. So I used to play this all the time at when I worked in the corporate world.
Yeah.
And I thought it was stupid, but actually intriguing.
Okay.
2 truths and a lie.
Oh.
That I don't know about you.
Well, okay, this is going to be...
Anyway,
Okay.
think about it. If you could pick a country to live in besides the US of A, where would you live?
I've never been there. Oh, actually, I take that back. I'm not going to say... I was going to say Copenhagen. Not true. I'd go to New Zealand.
Okay.
100%.
You'd live there.
Happiest people ever.
Okay.
I loved it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to go to New Zealand. All right. Hot or not? Low rise jeans. They're coming back. The late 90s are coming back full force.
Is it because of Kendrick Lamar and the Super Bowl performance?
What's so funny is that he came out and Chris was like, "Oh my God, I love his jeans." Chris loved wearing bootcut jeans. Okay.
He did?
He did. The other thing is
I heard the
memes,
stylist got the whole situation mixed up with somebody else. Is
the,
that right?
The pants, they were supposed to be, they were meant for somebody else.
Supposed to be for like Timothy Chalamet. I swear to God.
That's
I read
awesome.
that somewhere.
But they were $1,200 jeans and they sold out after his halftime performance.
I love the memes of like people walking in the mud.
I'm telling you right now, is it Gen Z? Is that like our kids' age? Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
Gen Z, I'm telling you
Or
right
Gen
now.
X. I don't know what.
They're terrible. So you think you look super cute, but especially if you live in Michigan and there's just the smallest precipitation on the ground.
Yeah.
That water is going to start to soak up and go up your pants and you look like a fool. Mm-hmm. But
They're
we
dragging.
did it.
They're
Totally
dragging.
did it. I don't care how platformy your shoes are, how cute you think you look stupid.
It also opens the door for ugly shoes. Because you can only wear certain shoes with those pants, and they're not cute.
Yep.
Pass. No, thank you on the short waist or whatever.
Low rise jeans.
Low rise. Yeah.
No thanks.
Nobody needs their 50-year-old gut hanging out.
You don't have a gut.
It doesn't matter. It makes you look like you got a gut.
No, but I think like now that I'm getting older, it's not so much I can control like the pudge in the front. What you can't control is
Pudge in
like
the back.
pudge in the back.
Yeah. Back fat.
I mean, it's real.
It is.
I mean, I would hear ladies talk about it and I'd be like, not me. Oh, nope, me. My hand's up. I'm sending that emoji right now where it's my blonde hair with my hand raised in the air.
The back fat. You can't help. Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
I
Pretend
can't
like
see
it's
it.
not there. Like, I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on.
No, and then you would, even when you didn't have back fat, when you had those low-rise jeans on, you had back fat because they would just hit
it
wrong.
creates back fat.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So you got the tight little shirt, the low-rise jeans. All that's left is back fat and front like a fupa. No, thank you.
Not for me.
Goodbye. Pass.
Nope. Okay.
What else is up?
Monochromatic outfits.
Yeah, love.
Right?
Love.
I do too.
Hides it all. Hides it all.
No, but
I'd
love
put a hood on if I could.
Right?
Hides it all.
Belly chains.
No, thank you.
Who wants that back?
No one.
Right? I mean, take that out. So whoever manifested it, please.
Did you read that somewhere?
Yes. Disregard. Say no, thank you.
No.
Cowboy boots.
Yes.
Okay.
I have 2 pair.
Do
Love,
you?
Love.
I don't have a real pair of cowboy boots. Look, these are Western.
Those are cute.
But I don't have like a real pair of cowboy boots. I want ostrich boots.
Yeah. I have a pair that are real, and they do take a minute to like
break in. Okay.
And I bought Alex a pair last year, and she's going to Nashville in a few weeks for a formal.
She's gonna be one of those
and
girls.
She's gonna wear
them.
them. She goes, "I'm gonna wear my new boots," and I was like, "You need to wear them now, so that you can wear them in a couple weeks,
or just put your entire foot in."
That is not
a Band-Aid
for the faint of heart.
No. Overalls.
Yeah.
Specific outfit, or you're like down with like any overall?
But it's the whole high-low thing, or opposites, right? Like you gotta have a tight shirt underneath if you're gonna have an overall look.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna look like you're working in the mustard fields. And if that's a look you want,
right,
go for it.
Okay. Now, I don't. People do this. I do not own a pair, but they say that they'll never go. People will never stop wearing them. How do you feel about Crocs?
Never, never, ever. They make you look like you don't care.
Have you seen it where people have the gibbets where they're like fake toes that look like they're going everywhere?
No.
Like, who does that?
Terrible people. You know what I do like are the slides that feel like Crocs. You know what I mean? They're like
Nike slides?
No, they have the actual cushion. You know, because I get why people like Crocs because they feel good on your feet.
Yeah, and they're waterproof.
Yes, but there are like
those are the toe gibbets I was talking about. How disgusting is that?
It's terrible.
It's so gross.
I would never be friends with someone that wore those.
Oh my God. That's so disgusting.
I'm not even laughing. It's not even nice. That's so terrible. Oh my God. Fired. Whoever invented that shit, fired. That's terrible.
I need to save my 2 truths and a lie for next week.
Why?
Because
you can't think of it?
No, because I have to think about something
that I don't know
that would be
about.
believable that you don't know.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's so hard.
It's so hard. So think about a corporate circle. And they're like 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, but if you don't have like a deep relationship with somebody, it's kind of easy.
We'll do it to people.
I have to bamboozle you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Challenge accepted. I'm going to think about this.
That's a hard one.
Is that your only question?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's a deep one.
No, it's super deep.
And I should have asked it at the beginning.
TBD.
I know it's hard.
No, I wouldn't have been able to think about it then either.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. I know it's hard.
It's so hard. Yeah, I think that's all we
All
have
right.
for today.
All right. Peace.
Meko says no to belly chains, no to low-rise pants, but yes to monochromatic cowboy boots and overalls.
I say yes to all black.
Okay, I'm doing a black-brown combo.
You look great. I love it.
How do you feel about that?
You're not afraid of brown at all. I love it.
Should I be scared of brown?
Sometimes Randy's afraid of brown.
He's very fair-skinned.
He is. Sometimes he is afraid of brown. You shouldn't be. You have a different skin tone.
I do have I get red like Randy. I have a lot of highlighter on. Or not highlighter, bronzer.
No,
to
you
help
also
balance out
have
between
more olive in your skin than he does.
I know you do say that.
You're
I get
more
that from Super
olive.
Dave. That's a Super Dave thing.
It's a Super Dave thing.
Oh, we didn't say hi to Super Dave yet. Hi, Super Dave.
Hi, Super Dave.
All right, he'll make a comment if we don't. So.
Hopefully he's feeling better.
He is feeling better. He's up and about. I brought them soup.
Oh.
Yep, and then oranges because we had that amazing citrus from the band sale.
Shit. I forgot to order that.
No.
I thought I ordered it.
Oh,
Maybe
Meko.
I didn't order it.
Do you want some oranges and grapefruit?
I do.
I can spare some.
Because I thought,
I bought
swear
so
I
much.
thought I ordered it from my neighbor. I don't think I did. I don't think I hit.
Oh, no,
send.
you would have had to pick it up like 2 weeks ago.
Shit.
All right.
Anyway, sorry, Delvey.
I'll bring it.
Band.
Well, I'm going to see you tomorrow. We have a great lunch with this dude that's creating an app, TBD. But I'm kind of excited to find out about it.
Dave Asiala.
And he apparently wants our opinion on it. So now I'm really intrigued.
Parable.ai.
Yeah.
I think that's his.
So, but basically, like, you're going to be able to use this app to help you pair wine with your food or know when you go to a restaurant, if they're like with the app, what you should order with your food. So
love it. I can't wait.
I know. I'm super excited. All right. Next week, friends.
Bye.